Hello, third graders. It's Mr. Dowling. Welcome to day one of coding week. Before you get started, just keep in mind there's a note on the first slide. There's a note for your parents. Please make sure that your parents read that. One thing I want to point out is that right here talks about if you did not do the coding activities from week 5, that you should really start there because they increase in difficulty. So if you didn't do the coding from week 5, the coding this week might be a little bit challenging for you. It doesn't mean you can't do it, but I recommend you do those activities first, okay?
So I'm just going to click here.
And now there's a, let me go back. Sorry about that. There's a video here about pair programming. You do not have to pair program, but if you want to pair program with a parent, a sibling, a friend, you can. Programming with in a pair with somebody else can be a lot of fun and really helpful too. So this video, I know a lot of you have already done some pair program. This video is really for whoever you're going to work with that has not done it before. It kind of explains how to do it. Okay. Once you're done watching that, you can click here, third graders. My video I'm creating will be right here. And this week, or today, I should say, you're going to finish the first half of the lesson 7 activities, which is activities numbers 1 through 5. Okay, so when I click this arrow here, it's going to take me to code.org and it's going to take me right to lesson 7. So let's do that. Just give that a moment to load. Okay, so up at the top here, you can see we're at lesson 7, and we're going to do numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to finish 5 and stop there, okay? You'll see number 1 here is a video. In this video, this gentleman explains what pixels are and how to control the artist by turning a certain number of degrees, okay? So make sure you watch that. And I just want to explain how this is going to work. So the first activity you have to do is really just you playing around and just seeing what all of this code can do. You'll notice that you have move forward block here, and you can move forward or backward, and the distance is in pixels. Pixel stands for, it's actually a combination of 2 words. It combines the word picture with the word element. So pixel actually means picture element. It's like the smallest part of a picture or an image. You could think of them as like dots on the screen or little tiny squares on the screen. And I don't know about you, but when I first heard, okay, I'm going to have the artist move forward 100 pixels, I had no idea how far that is. So you can always test it by just clicking run. And that's 100 pixels. If I change 100 to 50, the artist will go half that distance, okay? So you can also move the artist backward. Move the artist backward 100 so you can see that. Okay. As far as turning right or left, it doesn't really matter which one of those blocks you take out because you can always switch it if you need to. And you have some choices with blocks. And you can see this little picture here will kind of help you determine what kind of turn you want the artist to make. The best way to get used to these number of degrees, these different turns, is just to experiment. So I'll have the artist move forward 100 pixels, turn right 90 degrees, and then I'll have the artist move forward again. See what that does. All right, kind of the corner of a square. What if I change this to 45 degrees? What would happen? All right, it looks like the beginning of an obtuse triangle. What if I change this to 120 degree turn, which is a big turn? Start making, looks like an acute triangle possibly, or on my way to making one. You can also set the color, or you can set a random color, which is kind of cool. So I can set random color here, and I can put it again here before the artist draws another line. I can have a random color for this line and a random color for this one. Let's see what that does. And I can also use the repeat loop, right? So I recommend you just mess around with this and see what happens and what you can make. Okay. If you change the repeat pattern, just have some fun with it, okay? And then on the other activities today, what you're going to do is just finish the drawings. So you're going to have to determine here, I have to finish a square. So you're going to have to determine how far the artist has to move here and how big of a turn to make. And then again, how far to go here. And that's going to happen a couple each activity, okay? So keep experimenting. You'll get there. You'll be able to solve these. Just stick with it, persevere. You can do it, all right? See you in a video tomorrow. Have fun coding.